3 gift certificates every day?
Every day.
Well, I am profoundly grateful to know that it is more blessed to give than to receive.
Hello, and welcome to the Arts of Language podcast with Andrew Pudewa, founder of the Institute for Excellence in Writing, or as many like to say, IEW. My name is Julie Walker, and I'm honored to serve Andrew and IEW as the Chief Marketing Officer. Our goal is to equip teachers and teaching parents with methods and materials which will aid them in training their students to become confident and competent communicators and thinkers. So, trivia question for you, Andrew. According to the song 12 Days of Christmas, what was given to my true love on day 3?
I got to sing it in my head to figure that out.
Okay.
3, 2 true loves, 3. Calling birds, right?
3 French hens.
French hens, of course. 3 French hens.
It's
How
four
could I
calling.
get
It's 4 calling.
4
birds.
calling birds.
Yeah, a lot of birds.
I'm embarrassed I got that wrong.
Well, and this is just proof, listener, that oftentimes Andrew walks into these podcasts completely blind, has no idea what we're talking about. But he does know, and you do know, right, Andrew, that we are talking today about one of our favorite promotions that we do every year, 12 Days of Christmas Giving.
Right.
But the reason
I know day 5.
Well, I think, right. We'll get to that in just a second.
All right.
But the reason I mentioned day 3 is actually the release of this podcast is on the 3rd day of Christmas for us.
Oh.
So in a way, it's kind of sad because 2 of the days are already gone, day 1 and day 2.
And if people missed it, they can't go backwards.
Yes.
But it is day 3.
Yes.
And there are 9 days worth of gifts that can still be gotten.
Technically 10 because day 3 they get the day 3
right.
gift. Yes. And ironically and coincidentally, or however you want to say it, the theme for day 3 is about our podcast.
Oh.
So that's not really a gift because podcasts, of course, are free and anybody can listen to our podcast.
Mm-hmm.
But we have a couple of presents to go with that, which
Okay.
includes basically the best of 2021 podcast, like a list of them.
A curated collection.
Exactly. And so I've chosen my favorites, and our customer service team has chosen their favorites. And we put this all together in a list, and this is a PDF that's clickable.
Okay.
And so you can click right to it.
And just in case someone's curious, the reason my favorites are not on that list is because I never listen to this
It's
podcast.
true. It's true. Although you do occasionally listen to the guest when I have a guest on.
True.
Yeah.
True. Okay.
Yes. So there, this is one of those good news, bad news type of podcasts because if, listener, you heard this, 2 or 3 weeks after we release it, everything we're about to share
Yeah, just don't bother listening
is
to the
old
rest of
news.
it.
So
Yeah.
I'm just going to say that right up
If you're
front.
listening to this after January 6th, just stop and go listen to something else.
Right.
Okay.
Because one of our rules for our 12 days of Christmas giving is once the day is gone, so is the gift. You have to get the gift on the day it's released.
Yeah.
So day 3. Okay, so I mentioned that. And then day 4, according
Which
to
would
the
be
song.
tomorrow.
Yes,
Okay.
yes. Day 4, according to the song, is
Well, 3 French hens, 4 calling birds.
4 calling birds, right?
Yes.
And for us, day 4 this year is a poetry theme.
Oh, that sounds, it's appropriate. Did you plan that? Because calling birds are like, do they talk? Are they like ravens or what even is a calling bird?
I believe they're a type of crow.
Well, crows talk.
Yes.
Yeah, so you could teach your crow some poetry.
There you go.
Or 4.
There you go. Or they could say nevermore. Oh, but that's a raven, which is a type of crow, isn't it?
It would be a perfect, beautiful irony.
Yes. So included with this gift is, of course, some samples from our Linguistic Development Through Poetry Memorization program, which if you are a listener of our podcast for any length of time, you no doubt have heard about that product. We just really value memorized language, and poetry in particular is very beautiful and helpful to your students as they're learning to write.
You know, just before this, I got off the phone with John Hannigan, our friend who visited here.
Yeah.
And you gave him the poetry program.
Yes.
And his kids are like 15 down to 7 or whatever. And he just told me, oh, by the way, my kids are really loving the poetry
I'm so
program that
glad.
Julie gave us when we were there. Thank you so much. So
very nice.
I love to hear stuff like that.
Yeah, of
okay, so
course.
day 4. Now 5, I did know this.
Okay.
It's the golden rings thing. So what's the IEW equivalent?
There's not always a connection.
Oh, okay.
But we are doing special needs themed that day. So overcoming obstacles in reading and writing, that's a video of a conference talk that you gave.
Right.
And we also are giving the talk, The 4 Deadly Errors of Teaching Writing.
Okay.
And that one is especially helpful for families with special needs children or special ed teachers, because you just want to be sure that you're giving your guys all the help they need to be successful.
Okay.
So, and there's a few other gifts. I'm not going to mention all of them.
Too bad I didn't redo the talk and have the 5 deadly errors.
Oh, this is true,
But
right?
it's
Well,
only 4.
It's
but
only 4, right?
That's part of day 5. All right. What? I'm done after day 5. I will not remember because honestly, I do not like the song. I find it repetitive, tedious, and I would not sing it. So, what is day 6?
Okay, well, just to keep listeners engaged a little bit until the very end, which I'm not going to tell what the gift is because we can't. It's too much of a big surprise. I don't want to give it away. But I do have a trivia question for you, Andrew. I just heard this trivia question answer. How many total gifts were given on the 12 days of Christmas?
Oh yeah, there's a debate about that because if you give the 3 French hens on the 3rd day, and on the 4th day, and on the 5th day,
Right.
this stuff would add up to an unbelievably burdensome menagerie of stuff.
Yes. Which reminds me of that letter that you read before.
Oh, it's hilarious.
Yes, and
Yeah.
we should actually include that on the day 6.
Yes,
that would
it
be very
is.
fun. We will do that because day 6 theme is humor.
Humor.
Yes.
Okay. Well,
So we'll-
I don't know the answer to your question, but it has to be up like in the 100.
Well, and at the end of the podcast, I will let you know the answer.
Well, if I could do better mental math, I'd sit here and try to figure it out before then.
Well,
But
maybe our listeners will figure it out and see if they're right, or at least see if I'm right, see if the answer that was given to me was right.
yeah.
So humor in teaching and speaking is the conference talk that you give that we're giving away on day 6. And you also do this great video of how to tell a joke.
Right.
And so we posted that and have that available for the families and teachers, and mostly for the kids, because
we
this
should
is for
have
the
links
kids.
to the joke a day on YouTube because a lot of people might have missed that. That
That's-
was years ago.
Yeah, that's part of the humor in teaching and
Okay.
speaking link. So that's our humor day, and we'll record another video probably right after this podcast to have you read that letter. Okay, that would be fun.
I know what day 7 is
Okay.
in IEW gift.
Okay.
but
Oh, that's
I don't
true.
know.
Oh, day 6.
sev-
6 geese a laying. I
6
didn't know.
geese a laying.
Yeah.
7 swans a swimming.
Very good.
Oh,
Did you
thank-
tell him that?
No, it was the
No.
alliteration.
Okay, very
that
nice.
just proves how literary devices can help lock things into your memory.
Yes, we actually have Noah in the room with us who records these podcasts for us. And I accused him of giving Andrew the answer. But the truth is, Noah gave me the question and answer earlier today, which is why I sound smarter than I actually
7
am.
swans a swimming. Okay.
So day 7 is a classroom and co-op teacher day. And we are giving to teachers something very special. In fact, we'll have a video posted in the show notes about this. But we're giving this away on New Year's Day. And this is a new video series, a 7 sampler of this new video series called Teaching Tips with Andrew Pudewa, or we call it T-TAP for short. Although I don't know that you ever know how to do tap dancing.
No, but I do remember that when we recorded these, they were right after having taught a class.
Right.
And so there was some real direct connection with real kids that
Right.
we were discussing. And so that should be, I don't know, interesting in isolation or not. I guess we'll find out.
Well, and we believe it will. And when I was watching Andrew teach the students for the Structure and Style for Students video course, I would often write down little questions that I thought that classroom teachers might have. And then after class, he sat down with his cup of coffee, and I sat down with my pen and paper and drilled him.
But they're all very short, less than 5 minutes.
Oh,
if I
yeah,
recall.
yeah. The total time is 5 minutes, but we've made each one of these questions a separate video, so you can just watch one. Yeah, okay. So super helpful. Okay, day 8.
I know. It'll be my recipe for pumpkin spice cake.
Okay, you're saying things that now we have to include in the show notes. That sounds good. Let's do that.
I didn't make the recipe. I just stole it from someone else.
Maids of milking.
Oh.
Is there milk in your cake?
Actually, if you use the recipe the way I got it, this is going to sound weird, but colostrum in the frosting.
Oh, yeah. I don't even know what that is.
Bovine colostrum.
Oh, okay. Sounds like milk to me.
It is like a super nutrient-dense, rich form of milk that cows have when they just give birth.
Oh, sounds expensive.
Yeah, probably
rare.
is. But, okay, so that's not the main gift, though.
No,
but what is?
This is our spelling day.
Oh.
So we're giving away...
That's appropriate, because 8 is one of those very burdensome words to have to spell. It's not a nice, clean word like 9 or 10.
Yeah, we're giving away your conference talk, Spelling in the Brain. This is a video.
Good.
And also available as an MP3 download. And then we're giving away 2 of each level of our phonetic zoo. So kind of a sampler of how our phonetic zoo works. So this will be a great way to see.
2 lessons?
2 lessons for each level.
Oh, I see. Okay.
So level A, it's the same A as in A in the middle of the word says AI in the middle of the word says A. I'm trying.
And
AY at the end of the word says A.
And does not include the EIGH.
No,
to go with
no, this is just the AI.
Because that's a different lesson.
Yeah, that is a different lesson.
But yeah, anyone who's curious about our spelling program could give it a quick try and see how the kids respond.
Yeah. So day 9, 9 Ladies Dancing, of course, is a song. It's one of my favorite days this year. And our theme is grammar, which how can grammar be anyone's favorite?
Well, because you dance with joy when you discover the easier way to learn it.
Which is, of course, our Fix It program. So we have 4 levels available of lessons, weeks 1 through 4.
And this is the completely new.
This is a brand new,
updated, incredibly better. Even though the previous version was good, this is way better. Even I'm excited about it, and I don't get excited too much about, endless revisions.
Yeah.
But this Fix It. This is like getting rid of your 67 Volkswagen, which is a great car, I'm sure, and replacing it with, well, what would be? You'd say Isuzu, but...
No, I'd say Subaru.
Oh, Subaru.
Yes.
I'd probably say Mazda CX-5.
Yeah, we're all like touting our own
But why not a Lamborghini?
Here.
Anyway, it is hugely better, and if you have our old Fix It, take a look at the new one. If you haven't seen any Fix It, then
here's a great chance to look
this.
at it. Yeah. So engaging, effective, and easy to use. That's what this program is. So we're excited about
I don't
this.
guarantee it, but it's possible. You may end up dancing around the room with your daughters,
yes,
and maybe even son, after trying this relatively painless approach to grammar.
Good.
All right, we're up to 9, so we need 10.
10 Lords of Leaping.
That would be just something to see. You can imagine all these guys in Scarlet Pimpernel style clothing. Lords,
it's called
just leaping around the room.
It's called the Nutcracker, Andrew.
Oh,
right.
Oh, okay.
I love the Nutcracker.
All right, what have we for day 10?
It's cursive. So we are giving away your talk, pen and paper, what the research says, as well as our cursive knowledge handwriting curriculum sampler, and then along with that, another video of you talking about the principles of motivation.
Okay.
It seems to be they're connected.
Yeah, handwriting and motivation.
Yeah, it's true.
It's always connected.
Yeah, it's true. Okay, in day 11 pipers piping.
Yes, now that would be actually interesting, as long as they're good pipers.
Yes, I've always imagined them doing like the panpipes or something like that, but maybe it's bagpipes, in which case that'd be
That would be even more powerful.
It would be very powerful. And so our theme for that day is our premium membership. We are giving away 2 months of premium membership, completely free.
Wow. So I have a talk on music. Is that included in the premium membership?
Of course it is, yes.
So that means that if someone was in the musical mode, having listened to all these imaginary pipers, they could then go and listen to my talk on music and figure out if what they listened to was worth listening to.
Right, right.
All right. Good. Okay. So that's 11 is the premium membership.
Mm-hmm.
That's the penultimate.
Right.
That's right before the last one,
Mm-hmm.
which we can't even tell people what it is.
We can't, but I'm not even going to give hints, but I'm going to give you kind of the history of what we've always done on day 12, and that is to give an actual product, and we give people the option of free shipping for that product.
So if they want to get the free product and not buy anything, it's totally free.
Right.
If they want to get the free product and buy something,
right,
free shipping.
Yep.
On that day.
It's not free shipping on that day. It's free shipping if you use the coupon code on that day.
Okay.
So there's a coupon code that you'll be using on that day, and we will ship it to you. And we will ship it to you for free if you live in the United States. If you are international, we will take off the price of shipping that we would charge for standard domestic shipping, and then you would pay less shipping if you were international. But the product would still be free.
Okay. And the product is so exciting.
Because it's brand new.
It actually eclipses any other free product that we've sent people in the past.
Yes, exactly. We have not even, this is not something that we currently sell. It's something that's brand new to our catalog.
And the truth is, this is so valuable and so cool that if you just get it, even if you don't have kids anymore,
yes,
you can sell it on eBay for a profit.
Probably, yes.
Not that I'm saying people should do that.
So we have a link, of course, in the show notes, the link to sign up. And when you sign up, you get an email every day that just reminds you to get your gift because I know you're busy.
Starting on the 26th of December.
Exactly.
Right.
And you will also be entered to win one of 3 gift certificates that we're giving away every day. So you want to register for this just to get the reminders.
Holy smoke. 3 gift certificates every day?
Every day.
Well, I am profoundly grateful to know that it is more blessed to give than to receive.
You are being
in this case
blessed over and over and over again.
Because that's 12 times 3. That's 36 gifts. I don't even want to know how much they are.
Okay, but I won't tell you.
All right.
But it's IEW.com/Christmas 2021.
Christmas 2021. Okay.
Yeah. And just to make sure that everybody is as informed as I am, the answer to the question, how many gifts
that's right.
did my true love receive?
Mm-hmm.
364.
Wow. It's an arithmetic progression. Those numbers add up quickly.
Yes, they do.
Well, thank you for that trivia. 364.
Yes.
Okay. I'll go try that on somebody.
We'll see. We'll see if it's right. You probably better do the math first. Well, Merry Christmas, Andrew.
Merry Christmas, Julie.
Thanks so much for joining us. If you enjoyed this episode and want to hear more, please subscribe to our podcast in iTunes, Google Podcasts, Stitcher, or Spotify, or just visit us each week at IEW.com/podcasts. Here you can also find show notes and relevant links from today's broadcast. One last thing, would you mind going to iTunes to rate and review our podcast? This really helps other smart, caring listeners like you find us. Thanks so much.